some state capital, the majority of whom are not women, are in a better position to tell her what she should do?
From Jakarta, Indonesia.
Abortion debate flares up ahead in U.S. election. Greek leader visiting Turkey to mend better ties. Pro-Tibet protesters harassed, intimidated by Hungarian police.
And live of the updates powered by VOA, Voice of America.
While both Biden and Trump campaigns share their messaging on abortion, VOA's Veronica Banderas Iglesias reports on how the issue of reproductive rights is varying the mind of citizens and lawmakers ahead the 2024 presidential elections.
While campaigning for reproductive rights in Pennsylvania on Wednesday, Vice President Kamala Harris, President Joe Biden's running mate, condemned abortion restrictions being enforced in several states, including Florida's ban on abortions more than 6 weeks after inception.
We have to just call it for what it is. Do you not trust women to know what is in their own best interest? You, some legislator in some state capital, the majority of whom are not women, are in a better position to tell her what she should do? But see, we're going to vote.
Biden says if re-elected, he will restore Roe v. Wade, a landmark Supreme Court decision that for 5 decades ensured a woman's right to an abortion. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump took to his Truth social media platform on May 5th to underscore his position on the topic. He wrote that the abortion matter is up to the states, that it will never go back to the federal government, and that the country will soon start uniting on this long contentious issue. 3 of the 5 Supreme Court justices who voted to overturn Roe v. Wade in 2022 were appointed by Trump. Currently, 41 states ban abortions after some period, ranging from 6 to 24 weeks after gestation, with certain exceptions, according to the Guttmacher Institute. The restrictions have motivated many voters, says Joe Becker with Human Rights Watch.
We've seen state ballot measures that have really turned out women voters in particular to try and enshrine abortion rights in their state.
Both the Trump and the Biden campaigns are counting on a state-by-state strategy to see whether abortion is a winning issue in the 2024 general election, says George Mason University law professor Helen Alvarez, who identifies herself as a pro-life Democrat.
The degree to which the Biden campaign has made it, I think, the New York Times and others are calling it their number one issue. That's a strategy decision they've made, and it could give them a couple percentage points advantage. That said, it's in deep competition with questions about the economy, inflation, and immigration.
Interviewed in North Carolina, Duke University student Amaya Clayton told VOA's Spanish service that she and her peers see reproductive rights as a big issue.
That's been a constant conversation in the U.S. since the overturning of Roe with Dobbs v. Jackson. And so I think that's something that a lot of students are very passionate about and caring about a lot.
In New Hampshire, Republican State Representative Jim Cofault says he's heard a range of concerns among voters.
There's a lot of concern that at the state level we're going to apply widespread restrictions on abortion, but that has not been the case at all this legislative cycle. I think there is a much longer conversation that we need to have as a society about how we feel about that and where we think it's appropriate to draw the line.
The debate, however, is turning into legislative battles, mostly along party lines in states like Arizona, where a near-total abortion ban was recently repealed. Analysts expect the legal battles will continue at the state level, but caution it's still early to predict whether abortion will be the issue that voters will prioritize when heading to the polls in November. Veronica Banderas Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.
Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis visit Turkey to talk to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The leaders hope to ease tensions that have brought the two NATO members close to armed confrontation several times in recent years.
Territorial disputes over the Aegean Sea, which is believed to have vast energy reserves, brought Greece and Turkey to the brink of war and continue to cause bilateral tension. Now, Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis will visit Ankara on Monday to meet with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Analysts say those talks will likely avoid contentious subjects and focus instead on areas of cooperation.
The confidence-building measures that they have been discussing, increasing trade, building a new expanded road at the Turkey-Greece border, ensuring visa-free travel to Turkish citizens for Eastern Nigerian islands, and things like that. I think they are all important in terms of people-to-people contacts, building trust, increasing trade, and also improving connectivity, energy cooperation.
Mitsotakis' visit to Turkey follows Erdogan's December visit to Athens. Both leaders want to build on that positive momentum on several fronts. Conflicts in Gaza and Ukraine provide further impetus for improving ties. Analysts say both leaders realize that the tensions between them will make regional instability worse.
Both sides want to limit their exposure to foreign risks. Greek-Turkish relations have gone through a very big difficult period like 3 to 5 years ago. But ever since the earthquakes that hit southeastern and southern Turkey, both sides declared their willingness to reduce tension.
Greece was quick to help Turkey after last year's devastating earthquakes. But unless the two nations address their territorial disputes in the Aegean, their reconciliation efforts will be fragile, especially as both militaries are rearming. Both Erdogan and Mitsotakis renewed their mandates with electoral victories last year, and observers say both are in good positions to pursue rapprochement.
Both leaders are very strong domestically, and this makes them less eager to listen to the sort of nationalist voices that exist in both countries.
It will be one step at a time when Mitsotakis and Erdogan meet in Turkey Monday, as they look to build common ground before jumping to the more contentious issues that have long divided them. Dorian Jones, VOA News, Istanbul.
The incident of pro-Tibet protesters harassed, intimidated by Hungarian police pro-China protesters occurred during a visit to Hungary by Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Our whole banner got ripped right in front of how many police is here? These guys just came and ripped our banner and they're still allowed to be here and they're pushing us further and further out. Is this Hungary? Is this a free country?
Over the last few days, we've been followed, harassed, intimidated by undercover Hungarian police as well as Chinese people and police everywhere in the city, swarmed by them. We've come here to peacefully protest Xi Jinping's genocidal policies in Tibet, East Turkestan, Hong Kong, and beyond, and the treatment of Tibetans, Hong Kongers, Uyghurs, and Chinese people.
The Voice of America, VOA.
Wishing you all a great day ahead, and of course, I would like to thank you for tuning in to MLAN Top 3 Updates powered by VOA Voice of America, and do not forget, we also appreciate your support by clicking and shopping from the link here. Until next time, my name is mirzawardana.
Hey now, hey.